We are already witnessing an industrial shift where humanoid robots actively participate in production, logistics, and hospitality, moving beyond prototypes to clock real shifts on factory floors, warehouses, and service environments. From electric Atlas units beginning pilot deployments at Hyundai plants this year, to autonomous bots handling totes in Siemens facilities, and dexterous humanoids serving guests in live hospitality settings, 2026 is the year embodied AI steps firmly into everyday work. First up, the undisputed king of bold moves, Tesla. Elon Musk isn't just making electric cars. He's building an army of bots. Their humanoid robot, Optimus, has been in the works since 2021, but 2025 is when it hits the fast lane. Tesla kicked off pilot production at their Fremont factory earlier this year, cranking out initial units for internal use in their plants. Think sorting parts, moving materials, and handling those boring, repetitive jobs that no one signs up for. By late 2026, they're aiming for 1 million units a year, with a massive new line at Giga Texas coming online in 2027 for up to 10 million annually. Musk dropped a bombshell at their shareholder meeting. Each Optimus will cost around $20,000 to produce once scaled, cheaper than a used Model 3. And get this, they're already testing V3 prototypes, which Musk calls sublime, and so real you'll need to poke it. Optimus isn't just for Tesla factories. External sales could start in 2026. With Tesla's AI from self-driving cars powering it, this bot could deadlift a piano or help in your garage. Tesla's betting big shareholders even tied Musk's next mega payday to deploying 1 million of these by 2030. If they pull it off, humanoid labor could be as common as cup holders in cars. Sanctuary AI has secured a significant foothold in automotive manufacturing through a strategic partnership with Magna International, one of the world's largest auto suppliers. Under the agreement announced in April 2024, Sanctuary's humanoid robot, Phoenix, is being deployed in Magna's North American plants that produce components for brands including BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Jaguar Land Rover. The collaboration goes beyond a simple pilot. Magna has taken an equity stake in Sanctuary AI and is working jointly to refine the cost, scalability, and integration of the robots. The companies are targeting the roughly 90% of automotive assembly tasks that remain manual, with initial deployments focused on repetitive, ergonomically challenging work to address chronic labor shortages. Agility Robotics is also advancing into car manufacturing and its supply chain with its bipedal humanoid, Digit. The company has an active partnership with Schaeffler Group, a major Tier 1 automotive and industrial supplier, where Digit robots are handling material transport and logistics tasks inside production facilities. Agility's earlier collaboration with Ford, beginning in 2020, explored last-mile delivery and factory logistics, but the focus has broadened to general manufacturing. With commercial production of Digit now underway at Agility's RoboFab facility in Oregon, the company is scaling deployments across automotive and related industries, positioning its robots as flexible alternatives to traditional fixed automation in environments built for humans. The new Boston Dynamics Atlas is IP27 certified. But what does that really mean? Let's take a closer look at its features and capabilities. The production-ready electric Atlas humanoid from Hyundai-owned Boston Dynamics made its historic public debut at CES 2026, rising dramatically from the floor on stage to demonstrate ultra-fluid human-like movements, precise object picking from shelves, Heavy payload lifting up to 66 pounds with advanced three-fingered grippers, and industrial-grade agility designed for real factory deployment starting in 2028. The new electric Atlas robot from Boston Dynamics, unveiled at CES 2026, represents a major leap toward commercial humanoid robotics with its fully electric design, 56 degrees of freedom, 2.3-meter reach, and ability to lift up to 50 kilograms instantly, making it ideal for demanding industrial tasks like material handling and parts sequencing. The new Atlas robot features self-swappable batteries that enable continuous operation, providing approximately 4 hours of runtime during typical industrial tasks before the robot autonomously swaps them out in under 3 minutes. Production has begun immediately at Boston Dynamics' Boston headquarters, with the entire 2026 output already fully committed. Fleets are scheduled to ship soon to Hyundai's Robotics Metaplant Application Center and Google DeepMind for initial real-world deployments and AI integration testing using Gemini Robotics Foundation models.
On December 2, 2025, startup Humanoid unveiled the HMND-01 Alpha Bipedal, a 179 centimeters tall humanoid robot with 29 degrees of freedom, 12 DOF hands, or grippers, and a 15 kilograms bimanual payload. Powered by an end-to-end vision language action model, developed with NVIDIA and KinetIQ, it achieved stable walking after just 48 hours of training and was fully prototyped in 5 months. Designed for household tasks, logistics, service roles, and R&D, the robot runs for about 3 hours on a charge and relies on RGB cameras and proprioception for autonomous operation. Humanoid has already begun shipping early units to select research and development partners, with broader pilot deployments planned for 2026.
Humanoid robots are advancing rapidly into real-world industrial applications, as demonstrated in a recent proof-of-concept collaboration between the UK-based startup Humanoid and Siemens. Their HMND-01 robot successfully completed a 2-week deployment at Siemens's electronics factory in Erlangen, Germany, where it autonomously performed tote-to-conveyor destacking tasks by picking, transporting, and placing totes in a live production environment. This milestone marks an important early step toward broader partnerships, highlighting how humanoid designs can address labor-intensive logistics jobs, reduce physical strain on workers, and offer more flexible automation than traditional fixed robotic systems, with plans to scale to multi-robot operations in manufacturing facilities soon. W-Bot, developed by Yue Quan Bionics, is billed as the world's smallest wheeled humanoid robot, featuring a compact chassis footprint of just 0.2 square meter. This innovative design incorporates bionic structural elements that mimic human-like joint proportions, allowing it to operate from ground level up to a height of 2.2 meters with a single arm reach of at least 75 centimeters. Equipped with 43 degrees of freedom, 360-degree LiDAR, dual depth cameras, and a top speed of 3 meters per second, W-Bot enables precise, complex movements and full spatial perception for intelligent applications across various scenarios. At CES 2026, LG Electronics unveiled its new AI-powered home robot, LG Cloyd, demonstrating the company's vision for a zero-labor home where intelligent machines handle everyday chores to free residents for more quality time. The humanoid robot integrates with connected home appliances via LG's ThinQ platform, using advanced robotics, articulated arms, and sensors to perform physical tasks such as folding laundry, tidying up, clearing tables, and assisting with cooking preparations. By orchestrating household routines and reducing the mental and physical burden of repetitive housework, LG Cloyd represents a significant step toward automating domestic labor through physical AI and smart home connectivity. On February 19, 2025, robot developer Robros introduced its humanoid robot, Igris, at the Korea Robotics Society event, KROC, marking a big step forward in robotics and AI. Robros isn't just building robots for innovation's sake. Their vision is a future where humans and robots work together to build a better life, not replacing people, but supporting them. By handling repetitive or physical tasks, robots like Igris can help people focus on what truly matters. This people-first approach is at the heart of Robros technology, and Igris is a clear reflection of that. It features 29 body joints and an 11-joint tendon-based hand, offering lifelike movement and precise grip. It walks using reinforcement learning and manipulates objects using imitation learning, mimicking human actions with surprising accuracy. Inside, it runs on a Jetson Orin AI system, has a dual battery setup, and a 30-to-1 gear ratio for smooth, stable motion. Its hand adapts to different objects and tasks, and it can plan movements up to 3 times faster than previous models. Igris is more than just advanced engineering. It's a real step toward making humanoid robots useful in everyday life. This is the future of human-robot collaboration, and it's already here. BMW. These guys aren't waiting around. They're already putting humanoids to work. Back in January 2024, BMW inked a deal with startup Figure AI to deploy their Figure 02 bots at the Spartanburg plant in South Carolina, America's biggest auto exporter. Fast forward to now. After 11 months of real-world trials, Figure's fleet just retired, but not before helping produce over 30,000 BMW X3s and loading 90,000 sheet metal parts. These bots were inserting parts into fixtures for chassis assembly. Tasks, too awkward or tiring for humans, running during live production shifts. BMW's board member, Milan Nedeljkovic, called it a promising step toward industrialization. The partnership's milestone-based, so if performance holds, expect more bots soon. Figure's CEO, Brett Adcock, hyped it as a fleet, doing end-to-end ops, though BMW clarified it's starting small with 1 or 2 units per shift. Either way, this is the first big commercial humanoid deployment in U.S. auto manufacturing. BMW's iFactory vision? Humanoids teaming up with workers to boost efficiency and safety, freeing people for creative tasks. With Figure's $675 million funding round valuing them at $2.6 billion, this collab could scale fast. Watch for Figure 03 upgrades hitting BMW lines next year. XPeng has become one of the first automakers worldwide to deploy full-size humanoid robots on active production lines. Its in-house iron robots are now working daily alongside humans at the Guangzhou factory in 2025. XPeng's iron is the lifelike factory soldier of 2026. At 178 centimeters and 70 kilograms, Gen 3 features a bionic spine, synthetic skin, and 22 degree of freedom hands for natural conversation and walking. 3 Turing chips deliver 2,250 TOPS via VLA 2.0 for L3 autonomy. Solid-state batteries power 6-hour shifts in inspections and assembly. Beijing, November 18, 2025. The iron humanoid robot walked onto the stage with such strikingly human-like gait and balance that the audience erupted in gasps and speculation. To dispel immediate rumors of a hidden pilot inside, staff promptly sliced open the fabric covering the robot's legs with scissors, revealing only mechanical joints and wiring beneath as iron continued walking unfazed. With Guangzhou trials and biosteel partnerships, mass production begins April 2026. Backed by $14 billion investment, iron will flood factories and stores.
XPeng will start mass production of the iron humanoid robot in April 2026. Large-scale sales are planned by the end of 2026. At first, iron will work in factories doing tasks like assembly, sorting, transport, and inspection. Testing is already happening at XPeng's Guangzhou plant and with partner Baosteel. XPeng is opening the robot's SDK software kit to developers around the world so they can create new uses, such as shop assistants or museum guides. The company wants to sell 1 million iron robots per year by 2030 and plans to invest up to $13.8 billion over the next 20 years to turn iron into a helper for both factories and homes.
Dyna Robotics showcased its advanced robot, Dinosaur, at the KORL 2025 conference, where it demonstrated remarkable stability and robustness by performing continuous folding tasks despite interruptions from researchers testing it at their booth. The time-lapse video captured Dinosaur completing flawless folds, earning enthusiastic applause from the crowd, and highlighting the potential of AI-powered robotics in real-world scenarios. This presentation underscores Dyna Robotics' focus on developing reliable, high-performance systems that push the boundaries of embodied AI and automation. UB Tech's Walker S2 redefines home assistance in 2026. Upgraded with 52 degrees of freedom and dexterous hands, it pours coffee, cleans, and supports the elderly. BrainNet 2.0 fuses dual RGB vision for multimodal reasoning. Autonomous 3-minute battery swaps enable 24/7 operation. 500 to 1,000 units ship to BYD and Foxconn in 2025, with global consumer launch in 2026. Walker S2 is China's domestic darling gone worldwide. UB Tech dominated with massive contracts, including a $37 million deal for border security. Their upgraded Walker S2 shone in industrial settings, proving humanoids can handle tough, repetitive jobs 24/7. This marked one of the biggest actual deployments of humanoids in 2025, showing scalability is finally happening. UB Tech Robotics announced on January 20th, 2026, the deployment of its Walker S2 humanoid robot as the first such worker at Sany RE's facility, marking a milestone in China's pioneering 5G-enabled wind power smart factory. In a newly released video, the Walker S2 demonstrates precise sorting and adaptive manipulation tasks within the advanced manufacturing environment, showcasing fluid movements and real-time integration to enhance efficient, flexible, and intelligent production processes aimed at supporting cleaner energy initiatives. This practical industrial application follows UBTech's mass production and delivery achievements in late 2025, including orders exceeding 800 million yuan and the world's first autonomous battery swapping capability, positioning the Walker S2 as a key player in transforming automated manufacturing sectors. Kepler Robotics K2 brings exploration-grade autonomy to humanoids in 2026. At 5 feet 9 inches and 140 pounds, the K2 uses dual 7-degree of freedom arms and Kepler's proprietary Forerunner AI to navigate unmapped terrain. Think disaster zones or lunar analogs. Its 3D LiDAR and thermal imaging suite enables night operations, while a 4-hour swappable battery supports extended missions. Trained on 50,000 hours of teleoperated data, K2 can climb rubble, open doors, and relay live feeds to first responders. With NASA analog tests in 2025 and commercial pilots starting mid-2026, the K2 is the rugged scout humanity needs for extreme environments. Kepler Robotics K2 Bumblebee humanoid robot has been deployed on actual production lines, demonstrating autonomous navigation across factory floors, stable execution of tasks such as component loading and unloading, and rapid setup via the Kepler Studio platform. The robot's industrial-grade design supports up to 8 hours of continuous operation after just 1 hour of charging, making it suitable for demanding manufacturing environments. Recent reports confirm Kepler's mass production of the K2 model began in late 2025, with early deployments including automotive plants like SAIC GM, where it handles quality checks, assembly, and material handling, backed by strategic investments from partners such as Zhaofeng. Robot Era's Star 1 is the modular speed demon of 2026. At 171 centimeters tall with 55 degrees of freedom, it hits 3.6 meters per second, the fastest bipedal humanoid, thanks to 400 Newton-meters torque joints and ERA 42 end-to-end AI. Its X-Hand 112 DUF grippers use chopsticks with ease, while swappable modules adapt it for logistics, entertainment, or home care. Priced at $15,000 and desert-tested for 8 miles per hour endurance, Star 1 is set for mass production. In 2026, expect fleets in warehouses and theme parks, where adaptability meets velocity. In mid-2025, Robot Era introduced 2 groundbreaking humanoid robots to its lineup. The L7, launched in July, quickly claimed the title of the world's fastest full-size bipedal humanoid at 14.4 kilometers per hour, standing 171 centimeters tall with 55 degrees of freedom, highly dexterous 12-degree of freedom hands, and the ERA 42 AI brain that powered impressive running, dancing, and industrial tasks like sorting and screw fastening.
Beijing-based Robot Era launched the world's first end-to-end visual language action humanoid system for real-world warehouses on November 21, 2025. Its full-size bipedal robot StarAct L7, equipped with a flexible 3 DUF waist and 12 DUF dexterous hands, autonomously picks, scans, and boxes mixed items, solving the flexible picking bottleneck that slows traditional systems during peak seasons. Powered by Robotera's ERA 42 model and direct WMS integration, the solution is already deployed and designed for fast, scalable rollout across logistics operations.
Earlier, in June, Robot Era had unveiled the service-oriented Q5, a wheeled humanoid distinguished by its slim, tiny waist design. 44 degrees of freedom, including 11 degrees of freedom hands, multilingual emotional interaction, and teleoperation support tailored for retail, hospitality, and healthcare environments. Over at Mercedes-Benz, luxury meets logistics in a big way. The three-pointed star has been testing humanoids since the 70s with industrial arms, but now they're going full bipedal. In March 2024, they partnered with Aptronik for the ApolloBot, a 5'8", 160-pound powerhouse that lifts 55 pounds and looks like it wandered off a sci-fi set. Mercedes invested tens of millions and deployed Apollo at their Berlin Marienfelde digital factory campus, starting with intralogistics, shuttling parts to assembly lines, and running initial quality checks. Workers trained it via teleoperation and AR, teaching it to mimic human moves for autonomy. By mid-2025, Apollo's handling tote deliveries too, all while integrating with Mercedes's MO360 software ecosystem, boosted by AI chatbots. Production chief Jörg Berzer says it's about filling labor gaps in low-skill, repetitive work, letting skilled teams focus on premium builds like the CLA EV. They're eyeing $9,000 to $100,000 per bot, with widespread rollout by 2030. Aptronik's tie-up with Google DeepMind for AI brains means Apollo could get smarter at reasoning and planning. Mercedes is testing at Berlin and Hungary plants, with global expansion next. Imagine a fleet of these greeting you at the factory door. Owning Boston Dynamics since 2021's $880 million buyout gives them an unfair advantage in the robot race. Their star? Atlas, the electric humanoid that's been flipping and parkouring since 2013, now redesigned for real jobs. Hyundai's deploying tens of thousands across factories, starting with their new Metaplant America in Georgia. Spot, the dog bot, is already inspecting welds there, but Atlas rolls in later this year for manipulation tasks like part sequencing. Vice Chair Jae-hoon Chong says, "Physical AI and humanoids will transform our business, aiming for robotics leadership by 2035, when the market hits $38 billion. Boston Dynamics CEO Robert Plater calls Hyundai their biggest customer ever. Atlas's new electric actuators mean better dexterity for heavy, irregular lifts. Think grabbing tools or navigating uneven floors. With Hyundai's $21 billion U.S. investment, including $6 billion for automation, Atlas could be reinstalling car doors or assisting in EV assembly. They're pairing it with exoskeletons and unmanned vehicles for a full mobility ecosystem. Hyundai's not just testing, they're building the supply chain from components to smart logistics. Kawasaki's Kaleido redefines industrial versatility in 2026. This 1.75-meter bot switches between bipedal and quadrupedal modes, slashing energy use by 80% with variable wheeled feet. Its Fig Slam navigation achieves centimeter precision in factories, while heat-resistant joints handle welding and grinding. Powered by all-solid-state batteries for 6-hour shifts, Kaleido is in GAC pilots for Trumpchi assembly lines. Small-scale production begins in 2026, with Kawasaki targeting 1,000 units for automotive and heavy industry. Japan's answer to flexible manufacturing. Kawasaki's newly unveiled Kaleido 9 marks a major step forward in the company's long-running humanoid robotics program, debuting at IREX 2025 with a focus on practical, real-world assistance rather than showmanship. Building on nearly a decade of development, The ninth-generation platform integrates upgraded mobility, stronger manipulation, and improved sensing systems to operate reliably in human environments. Designed at human scale, Kaleido 9 is engineered for tasks ranging from industrial labor to disaster response, reflecting Japan's growing need for robots that can safely support aging workforces and hazardous operations. While challenges in power, agility, and real-world deployment remain, Kawasaki's commitment to iterative development and industry partnerships positions Kaleido 9 as a meaningful bridge between advanced research and everyday robotic usefulness. Neura's 4NE1 is Europe's safest collaborator in 2026. Standing 180 centimeters and weighing 80 kilograms, it carries 15 kilograms at 3 kilometers per hour with patent-pending touchless human detection that senses people through clothing. Force-torque sensors offer 0.1 Newton sensitivity for delicate tasks like ironing or sandwich prep. Its Neuraverse platform enables real-time adaptation in multiple languages via voice and gesture. With exchangeable forearms and eco-friendly build, 4NE1 is in warehouse and home pilots. In 2026, it will set the standard for cognitive cobots that truly fit for anyone.
Neura Robotics opened the world's first large-scale physical AI training center, Neura Gym, in Metzingen, Germany, on October 14, 2025, with a second location launched in Hangzhou, China, just 2 days later. The 800-square-meter facility allows hundreds of robots, including Neura's 4NE1 humanoid, to collect real-world interaction data through everyday tasks, while the connected Neuraverse cloud combines this physical data with synthetic simulations to train transferable AI skills deployable instantly across all partner robots. Companies can book training space in Neura Gym to develop custom applications with Neura trainers or their own teams, supported by partnerships with NVIDIA and SAP, as the company scales the concept worldwide, following a €120 million funding round.
The Navi-A humanoid robot recently showcased its ability to perform everyday household tasks like cleaning and ironing with impressive precision. In a live demonstration, the robot efficiently carried out cleaning tasks such as wiping surfaces and sweeping, using its highly dexterous hands and AI-powered vision system. It navigated obstacles and adapted to the environment in real time, highlighting its potential for everyday household chores. The robot also demonstrated ironing skills, adjusting the temperature to suit different fabrics and ensuring flawless execution. Its fine motor control allowed it to handle delicate materials with precision, showing its versatility for both home and professional use. This demonstration highlights the Navi-A robot's growing capabilities and marks a significant step toward practical applications in home automation and beyond. The Zhejiang Humanoid Robot Innovation Center continues to refine the platform with plans for further industrial deployment in the coming years. 1X's Neo is the consumer king of 2026. At 5 feet 6 inches, Neo automates chores, companionship, and security with Redwood AI. It lifts heavy items, learns routines via voice, and operates at 22 decibels, quiet enough for homes. Soft, washable skin ensures safety around kids and pets. Pre-orders open at $20,000 or $499 per month, with U.S. shipments starting 2026. Privacy zones and face blurring build trust. Neo is the bot you'll want in your living room. 1X blew minds when they unveiled Redwood, an AI foundation model trained on real-world household data. Their Neo-robots suddenly became way more independent, handling tasks like folding laundry, navigating homes, and even answering the door autonomously. This was a huge step toward robots that learn like us, without needing constant human oversight.
Two Mentibot V3 humanoids, from Menta Robotics, have demonstrated fully autonomous warehouse logistics. With no teleoperation, the robots locate, pick, and transport boxes from uneven stacks of varying heights, then accurately place them across multiple storage racks. The task showcases stable and dexterous manipulation, precise navigation in cluttered spaces, and reliable real-time decision-making, entirely driven by the robot's onboard AI and vision systems.
Beijing-based Noetix Robotics unveiled its latest humanoid service robot, the Hobbs W1, in mid-December 2025, describing it as the company's most human-like design to date and a professional scene all-rounder. The robot features a lifelike female-styled bionic head with expressive facial movements, an interactive chest-mounted screen, dexterous hands with 6 degrees of freedom, and 5 doaf arms, capable of natural gestures and object manipulation, designed primarily for indoor professional environments, such as hospitality, retail, and corporate offices. The Hobbs W1 offers autonomous navigation, emotion recognition, natural conversation capabilities, and receptionist duties to assist rather than replace human staff. Aptronic's Apollo is the industrial workhorse of 2026. At 5 feet 8 inches and 160 pounds, it lifts 55 pounds with force-controlled precision in BMW and Mercedes pilots. 8 design iterations yield 32 actuators for repetitive tasks without fatigue. Google AI enhances navigation in human spaces. With $403 million in funding and production scaling to 100-plus units yearly at under $50,000, Apollo is expanding into construction and retail. In 2026, it will prove humanoids can thrive in legacy factories. Google dropped game changers like Gemini Robotics 1.5 and Genie 3 world models. These let AI agents control robots in both physical and simulated worlds, advancing general-purpose capabilities. It was a massive boost for reasoning, planning, and adapting to unpredictable environments.
The National Center for Artificial Intelligence Innovation in Beijing has unveiled the latest advancements in its humanoid robot, Tiangong. This robot stands out as the first in the world to run using an electric drive. Tiangong maintains an average speed of 10 km per hour, with a top speed of 12 km per hour, and can navigate various surfaces, including slopes, stairs, grass, gravel, and sand. In 2024, Tiangong achieved significant success, winning multiple competitions, including speed races and obstacle courses at the Yonghuan Kun Biomimetic Robot Competition in Beijing. It also made an impression at the Beijing Half Marathon, completing the distance and showcasing its real-world capabilities. A noteworthy development was the open sourcing of Tiangong in November 2024, providing access to its software and design documentation. This move is expected to accelerate the development of humanoid robots and reduce research and development costs in the field. Introducing Galbot G1, our groundbreaking first-generation robot, built for long-duration, real-world tasks with advanced Sim2 real technologies and powerful capabilities. Galbot G1 is set to transform both industrial and household operations. offering unmatched efficiency and versatility with its cutting-edge software and hardware co-design. Galbot G1 is your heavy lifter. Whether it's hanging clothes, serving food, picking up trash, or pouring drinks, this robot handles it all without needing a break. Built tough, Galbot G1 can take on just about anything. If you're looking for a robot that feels like a personal housekeeper, Galbot has you covered.
Matrix 3 is the latest next-generation humanoid robot introduced by Matrix Robotics, a company based in Shanghai. The promotional video showcases the robot's advanced features through impressive CGI animation, highlighting its highly dexterous hands with 27 degrees of freedom, tactile biometric skin, and claimed zero-shot generalization capabilities for versatile tasks. Announced in January 2026, Matrix 3 is positioned as a potential game-changer for applications in household, hospitality, and industrial sectors, though it currently remains in the conceptual and animated demonstration phase with no physical prototype footage available. Magic Lab's Magic Bot is the magician of manipulation in 2026. This 5-foot 2-inch bot features 60 degrees of freedom, including 16 degrees of freedom hands with gel-padded fingertips for delicate object handling. Think threading needles or assembling electronics. Its Magic Flow AI processes visual, tactile, and auditory inputs in real time, enabling zero-shot learning of new tasks. Priced at $25,000, MagicBot targets R&D labs and light manufacturing. With 200 units pre-sold to universities, 2026 will see MagicBot become the go-to for precision prototyping.
In recent developments, their robots have learned to run, and the newest update introduces a standout feature, the Magic Hand. This advanced robotic hand boasts 11 degrees of freedom, can lift up to 5 kilograms with just 2 fingers, and handle loads of up to 20 kilograms with ease. Magic Lab's robots are engineered for precision and dexterity, enabling them to perform complex tasks such as roasting marshmallows, executing magic tricks, dancing, and folding clothes. Recent demonstration videos showcase their potential in industrial settings, where they flawlessly replicate human actions on factory floors, highlighting their refined motor skills and coordinated movements. With a vision to integrate humanoid robots into daily life, Magic Lab is pushing the boundaries of robotics. Their flagship model, MagicBot, marks a major step forward, offering a versatile, high-precision platform suited for a wide array of real-world applications.
Rounding out the top tier, Chinese giant BYD, the EV kingpin, isn't sleeping on this. Their Walker S Humanoid hit demos in 2025, joining Tesla's Optimus and BMW's Figure 02 in high-profile factory trials. BYD's focusing on commercial reality, tackling steep investments in AI and hardware for manufacturing and logistics. Walker S is built for repetitive auto tasks, with early pilots saving workers from ergonomic strain. Volkswagen's quietly waging a robot war, with Toyota testing bots for assembly.